Hello, everyone, and welcome back to That's Fighting. Now, this segment is called, as Michael has so elegantly coined it, social sparring, where we've scoured the internet and found some quotes that we're going to discuss this week. We're talking about Conor McGregor's reaction to Justin Gaethje winning the title and the prospect of Gaethje fighting Khabib. Now, Jad's going to pull those up and put them on screen.
Mm-hmm.
But essentially, you know, we all know what the comments were. Mike, you know, what do you think about what Conor said, both about Khabib and about Gaethje?
Yeah, sure. Just for those who didn't see it up on the screen, why don't we just read it out and then we just take it from there. Jad, you want to read out the tweets?
Okay. The first one is Justin. There is no danger in a man that hugs legs. We all know. Try and dance around what the real threat is. Hear all you want. I'm going to fucking butcher you. Your teeth, I'm going to put them on a fucking necklace. Speak of my skills as a father, ? You're fucking dead. That's the first one. Wow, that's extreme, bro.
Oh my God. And that's coming from, just for the podcast audience, who said that?
Oh my God. That's from Conor McGregor?
Conor McGregor. Awesome. Yeah. My God, dude, Conor McGregor holds absolutely no shots back. This man fires from the hip, and whoever gets hit by the bullets is just going to go down. He's mowing. He pulled out the RPD from Modern Warfare 2. Shout out Call of Duty. He pulled it out and went, brrr, it's just shooting across terminal where you just spawn trap them. And it's just, you're just firing into this hole. It's plus 100, double kill, triple kill. That's what's happening. Taking the teeth and putting this man's ability to walk me through visuals like J.D. Salinger himself could only. This man, he wants to catch you, put you between his rye, and eat you like a sandwich. That's what he does when he comes out here with his social sparring. Now, he's the OG here. Does he literally want to put your teeth on the necklace? I'd say yes. Now, that being said, it's Conor McGregor. Can you expect anyone else to be a better armchair spar specialist than the man himself, giving you the tips that you need when you want to do pull-ups and tuck your elbows and make them touch each other? Go up slowly, come down slowly. It helps get that crease between your chest. This man doesn't need a Brock Lesnar tattoo between his chest of a knife. He is the knife. He is the harbinger of everything that you wish you were, all right? In terms of talking grease, this man is a well-greased axle. He is going down the highway at 200 miles an hour. Scratch that. He's hopping in his McLaren, and he doesn't look at the damn speed limits. This man doesn't care, and I love it. And he's crazy, and he talks a lot of shit, and people hate him for it, and I love him for it because he gets other people who aren't paying attention to this sport to pay attention. I think he's earned his right to say whatever the hell he wants. And there will be a lot of people in the comment section and throughout all over the internet. They're going to say, oh, well, how can you condone these actions? Who gives a damn shit? It's fighting. All is fair in love and war. And this is quite literally the closest thing that you can get to war. That's what I have to say.
I guess Gaethje said, and refresh my memory if you guys know, I guess Gaethje said something about Conor as a father. I didn't see those comments, so I don't actually know. But I guess that was enough to fuel the fire that is Conor McGregor. And if we're talking about the implications.
He did. When he was in the legal trouble, I remember Justin saying something like, you got kids, you got family, like you can't be doing, what kind of example are you setting
this isn't
for your
recent?
kid?
I thought it was like
it's
in
Conor
his
McGregor, man.
that he was talking about.
This
right.
could have been 6 years ago. Conor, don't forget, he's Michael Jordan level of competition. Anyway, go ahead.
He's just been waiting to want something.
Yo, you
Gaethje.
wanna? Sorry, do you guys want me to read the tweet that Justin tweeted?
Responding?
Yeah, by all means.
Oh, please.
That's like in September 7, 2019. So Conor tweeted, "Book my rematch for Moscow." And then under that, Justin commented, laughing emoji, "You're a tool. You have lost everything already. You're a shit human, father, and husband. Fuck you." That's what he said.
Damn. Okay. Okay.
Well, that makes
McNuggets, where
sense,
you
though.
at?
Yeah.
So here's the thing. With all this, obviously Conor's trying to insert himself into this picture, but we know when you have an interim champ and an undisputed champ, you have to unify the titles, right? So I think obviously Conor has framed it as though very intelligently, if Gaethje now takes Khabib, he's taking the easier fight, despite Khabib being the guy who beat and submitted Conor and has an almost 30-0 record. And Conor has somehow framed it so that if he's taking the fight against Khabib, the most dominant fighter in the sport, he's choosing the easy way out because he's not fighting Conor. That's brilliant. That's how you insert yourself for an interim title, because he thinks that Khabib is, I guess, not able to fight. Now, Dana White said he thinks Gaethje versus Khabib is going to be on Fight Island. I agree. I mean, I don't think Conor can step his way in this. I just think that in this whole scenario, Conor always being in the title picture, maybe Conor is now going to fight Tony, and then the winner can fight the winner of Gaethje Khabib, and then the loser can fight the loser, or whatever it is, because there's no reason for Conor to get the winner of Khabib Gaethje, except for the UFC loves to just give Conor title fights. So maybe that's what happens. How do you guys, I will start with this. Let's break down Khabib versus Gaethje, and then we can talk about Conor versus Gaethje. Okay?
Let's do it.
Now, Khabib versus Gaethje, this is after the performance that that Justin just put on this weekend. People might be thinking, okay, you know, Gaethje's got a real shot here, especially given that, and not what many people know, his wrestling credentials. Those who know that Gaethje's very hard to take down, and if he can keep the fight standing, which has been said so many times, but he has probably more claim to be able to keep the fight standing than many of Khabib's previous opponents. On the feet, I think there's no question that Gaethje could really do some damage to Khabib. What do you guys think of how Khabib would match up against Gaethje?
Well, probably should come as no surprise. And when you look at the betting odds, right now, currently, Khabib is a minus 240 favorite, and Justin Gaethje is a plus 205 underdog here. And the lines actually opened up when the fight first finished. It was the future events opening line. Justin Gaethje was a plus 285 underdog. Now, that being said, I think Gaethje's got a great skill set of takedown defense, and when he does get taken down, he pops back up to his feet immediately. Does he get taken down where he gets scissor-legged and then gets just chain wrestled nonstop? That would be a dire straits that I would like Tony in when that was the fight that was going to be made. Now, obviously, we live where we are now. He's taking on the number one pound-for-pound fighter. Nurmagomedov is obviously going to be the betting favorite. He's been the favorite in his last 10 straight fights, and obviously he's got that perfect 28-0 record. That said, the minus 240 line actually represents the third shortest odds ever for the Eagles' last 10 bouts here, I have written down. He had tighter lines only against Conor McGregor at minus 215 and Thiago Tavares at minus 200. This is back in the day, obviously. Now, obviously, Khabib being the favorite, Gaethje has been an underdog, actually, in 5 of his 7 UFC fights, sporting a record of 5-2 in those bouts. The Arizona native's knockout over Ferguson at 249. He has 9 performance bonuses and 7 damn fucking UFC bouts, man. $100. Take this in. I did some calculations. I looked at the bets and stuff. Take this in. $100 bet on each of Gaethje's fights in the UFC would have earned you a profit of $392.10. So is he worth a shot in this bout? From a betting perspective, I'd take that money where he's it's a good value if he's over 200, like if it's a plus 200 or higher. Now, who's going to win? How am I going to sit here and be like, yo, Khabib, you're going to lose? For me, that's my mentality. You can see 28-0. I'm going to roll with the dude who's 28-0 until you prove to me that I shouldn't have done that. This guy's style is take you down, wear you out, and then maybe stand up with you in the 3rd or 4th round just to be like, I stood up with Conor. Like, you stood up with a tired, gassed person. Like, you're not standing up with Conor round 1. We all know why. But he's smart. Khabib knows what he's doing. He fights smart. He fights to win. He wants to keep the belt. He's not going out there, let me put on a spectacular knockout. He's not thinking about that. He just wants to win. So I've got a Khabib in that matchup. But I think Gaethje's going to probably put up the best fight, because I know that Tony wouldn't get tired, but we saw how much openings he leaves to get struck. So Khabib would have probably prided himself on trying to do that. I think in this fight, Khabib going straight wrestling and saying, I hope I can take you down. And if Justin can keep it standing for the first couple of rounds, that's where I got Gaethje in a good opportunity to try to cause an upset here. But I'd have to put my money on Khabib there. But Jad, what are you thinking?
Yeah, man, I'm pretty much in the same boat as you in terms of money wise. I mean, yes, Gaethje is definitely a good kind of dog that you can definitely make money on it, and it's not out of the question that he can surprise Khabib. Like on paper, he should be very hard to take down because he's a great wrestler, wrestling credentials from university. But at the same time, that's Khabib. So, I mean, we have not yet seen anyone really be able to stop those takedowns. So eventually, I think that it is gonna end up on the ground with Khabib in his, favorite position on top, kind of like maybe side control or like half guard or something, and just like in the corner against the cage, kind of pummeling him down. So I feel like this is what's gonna happen, but you can never take Gaethje out of the question, especially now that he's more patient and that he's
Yes.
more measured and that his boxing is so clean.
I think it's really important to make that distinction there, Jad. I agree because I think the key to beating Khabib, more than anything else, is octagon control. If he bull rushes you and you're going toward the fence, the second you touch the fence, he's grabbing you. His wrestling, he doesn't have that open mat wrestling dominance. It's, oh, you're against the cage? And it's just one leads to another, and you're on the ground and you're trying to get up, and it starts up this momentous like type of waterfall because he drowns you in that sense. And that breaks a lot of people's wills. Now, Justin Gaethje's will never be broken. His gas tank is not going to be empty, and his takedown defense has historically been rather excellent. That being said, if he does get taken down, he's historically popped back up. We don't see that with Khabib very often, other than who was it that he took down is it Abel Trujillo, who he had him taking him down about 22 times in the fight? That was pretty crazy. 22 takedowns because Abel just get up, and keep going down. But what happened is every single one of those takedowns, or a majority of them, were your back's against the cage because he bull rushed you. It's octagon control. Can you circle out when you feel the cage coming behind your back? Because the second he locks hands on you and your back is against the cage and you're in a wizard, you're probably going down. And like that's just Conor put up some great takedown defense. Let's remember that too. He was doing some great defense. He just got tired. Like I think Gaethje's cut from a different cloth from a cardio perspective. So Gaethje's going to be dangerous the whole time. This is going to be one of those things where it's like, how much blood can Khabib get in the arms of Gaethje to nullify as much knockout power he possesses as possible? But anyway, back over to you, Nate. What do you think?
Yeah, there's one thing that I think we don't actually know a whole lot about, and that is Justin Gaethje's wrestling. Like, we still don't really know that much about it. What we know, I literally can't remember the last time somebody like really shot on Gaethje, because everybody, Tony's ankle pick and Imanari roll aside, I don't think many people that he's faced, except for Eddie, are prolific wrestlers, right? And Justin doesn't want to wrestle. He wants to stand and bang, which has been, so successful for him.
He's been wrestling since he was 4, but he uses it to stay standing like Chuck Liddell.
Right. So do you guys know, like, who is the last person who shot on him and took him down in the UFC?
Justin Gaethje's only attempted one takedown in his UFC career.
Well, who shot on him? How many? Like, what's his takedown defense like?
His takedown defense is 80%, which is absolutely stellar.
Right, that's pretty good. I just don't know if that's even good enough to fend off Khabib.
Well, I mean, Khabib's going to shoot more than 5 times. Khabib's going to shoot more than 5 times, so that's 1 in every 5, right?
Khabib's going to be trying the entire fight to take him down. He's not going to try to stand and bang with him, which we know. Excuse me. He's going to be trying to take him down and do exactly what he did to pretty much everybody, which is put him up against a cage, get his legs locked, grab his arm from behind, and then wail on him with the open hand, and then grab the back and then submit him, which is pretty much exactly what he did to Poirier. And I see no reason why he wouldn't be able to do that to Justin if he gets the takedown. And I can't imagine why he wouldn't. Like, even at 80%, that's not the best takedown defense in the UFC. Maybe if he has a really, really good scramble game that we just haven't seen yet, because it's one thing to be taken down like when you're not expecting it. Like sometimes, I always think back to when Cody Garbrandt took down Dominic Cruz in their fight. It was a very prolific takedown where they were striking and then just immediate level change. I don't think Khabib's striking is good enough to confuse Gaethje. Like, I think he's going to be anticipating a takedown the entire time. And as long as the fight is standing, the thing is, Justin's going to throw a lot of kicks. So he's going to be off balance. You know, can he keep the fight can he keep Khabib away and just try to kick his legs from the outside? I don't think so. I think as soon as he throws a kick, Khabib's going to time it and take him down. And then let's see how it goes from there. But I can't imagine.
Go ahead, finish your sentence.
I just can't imagine why Khabib wouldn't be able to finish the fight as he does.
The other question I would ask is, like, yes, who has Justin faced as a wrestler that he has to deal with on this level? No one, because Khabib. But who has Khabib faced in terms of wrestling too? Think about the guys he's fought and the level of their wrestling and where they're at. Justin Gaethje is a Division I NCAA All-American wrestler from Northern Colorado. So obviously he's got some credentials there. His wrestling defense is used to stop the takedowns and if they were to go fight each other. But there's a clear advantage on the feet. And being a skilled wrestler and the most mentally tough fighter that I think Nurmagomedov would ever face, because he's not going to face Tony at this point, he's not going to stop coming forward the entire fight. But with this new adopted calculated aggression that we talked about in the prior video, this is going to be interesting because Nurmagomedov cannot afford to engage in a war with Gaethje. Those leg kicks can slow down that forward pressure that Khabib has. If he doesn't take them down, catch those kicks, and they're leg kicks, right? It's not body kicks. So catching those and rolling with them, this is going to come, honestly, the first round or two are going to tell you everything you need to know about how the rest of that fight. Because if Khabib can't get that to the ground, there's some real issues there. And if Justin can't stay standing, there's some real issues there. You can kind of almost see how it's scripted out in front of you, but you're not really sure which way of the ledger it's going to go. History and the record and the resume says that Khabib should be able to try to get him to the ground. If he gets him to the ground and keeps him down, that is a round for Khabib like usual. He's only lost one round, and it's against Conor McGregor. Justin might be able to take 2 and maybe even 3 against this guy. That's why Justin's got the best chance to beat this guy out of anybody who's in current contention. Even Tony. Tony's not some guy who's elusive and not going to be able to take him down. You might take him down, but he'll threaten some submissions, right? He's not going to lie on his back and just take it. But Justin's the same way, not in the offensive submission game standpoint, but just tenacity, sheer will, and I'm not staying on the ground. Bump that. Knock me out. Knock me out.
That was the biggest thing when we talk about the Tony matchup, was that he's fine off his back, right? He could handle himself. Even if Khabib wants to get in and take him down and implement his game, how's he going to be able to fare against someone who's going to slice him open from the bottom? I don't think we know that Justin has that bottom game, but I guess we'll see, right? We don't actually know.
Exactly. All right. Well, let us know what you think in the comment sections below. Honestly, there's so much meat on this bone. It's not even funny. Conor, Justin, what's next? Conor and Tony, Justin, Khabib. What are your predictions for these things? What do you want to see moving forward? Let us know in the comment section below. We look forward to engaging with you. Until the next video. Peace.
Hey!